Tomorrow is a first alert weather day. We're expecting some showers, perhaps some downpours with a bit of a tropical connection, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm in the mix, impacting outdoor activities. So as we begin the day tomorrow, we have high pressure anchored near Bermuda, and this stationary boundary is still parked overhead. And this is going to be the focal point for showers and storms to develop. But as the day progresses, this moves offshore, shifting the heaviest rain southeast. So that will actually help to improve our conditions later in the day. It'll still be humid tomorrow, though. Dew points in the 70s when we wake up, and by the time we get ready to wrap the day up, dew points still in the 70s. So it won't be very comfortable out there, feeling pretty tropical outside, but that's part of the reason why we're going to be able to fuel those heavier downpours too. First alert live radar over the last 30 minutes. We're watching another downpour develop, this one moving into Sharon. This will move through Salisbury, Canaan, North Canaan, before it continues to cross the Route 7 corridor and moves into the Berkshires. This is the only downpour in the state right now. Elsewhere, we are dry. We're still keeping an eye on what's going on to our south and west, though. Some of the heaviest rain at this point in time a little bit farther east than where we were maybe thinking it would be 6 hours ago, and that means that it will end up perhaps clipping parts of southeastern Connecticut and even missing Connecticut entirely. But we're still keeping an eye on this batch of rain that's moving through the Baltimore area right now, and that is headed toward us. Temperatures are generally about a degree or two warmer than they were at this time yesterday. 4 degrees warmer right now in Meriden, 5 degrees warmer in Danbury, meaning everybody about 75 to 80 degrees. It's still a very warm night. We have clouds thickening up. Winds are out of the south. The view on our iCam in Hartford showing that cloud cover very nicely. Here's the view on our iCam in Mystic. People still out and about enjoying the quiet weather in southeastern parts of the state. Today we made it to 88 degrees. Our heat wave, our second heat wave of the year, coming to an end. And tomorrow we'll likely be back in the upper 80s inland. And then by Sunday, we're expecting temperatures to return to the 90s. We'll be adding to this tally. 16 so far this year. We've had 6 days at or above 90 for the Hartford area this July, and there's more on the way. Beginning on Sunday, we'll watch temperatures top out in the 90 to 95 degree range statewide. Even along the shoreline, we're expecting some 90s in the mix. By Monday and Tuesday, we factor in the humidity. It's going to feel even hotter outside. Heat index values back up above 100, perhaps even over 105, certainly impacting outdoor activities. 2 more first alert weather days because of the heat. Air quality alerts have already been issued for Monday as ground level ozone is expected to be high. So tonight we're in the 70s. Tomorrow back up into the 80s. A little bit cooler in eastern parts of the state as that's where we will be that's where we will see the longest lingering cloud cover. That's where showers will be lingering longest. But as we get into the afternoon and evening, we're expecting improvements. By Sunday, not too humid, but certainly hot. 94 degrees inland, 96 on Monday, 98 on Tuesday. There's our 2 first alert weather days. We could see an isolated storm on Monday. Tuesday looks dry and hot, and then a greater risk of storms arrives Wednesday. This will be our 3rd heat wave of the year inland. Even along the shoreline, we're expecting highs to be at or above 90 from Sunday through Wednesday next week. And once this front comes through Wednesday, first alerting you to perhaps some stronger thunderstorms in the mix. We will trend less humid by Thursday. Stephanie, Friday next week. Less humid, brighter temperatures near average. Finally, a break from this oppressive heat and humidity.